What are the biggest challenges of relocating to Colombia? So as the title says, in this Real Talk we're going to talk about what are the biggest challenges or barriers of relocating here to Colombia. So we start first and foremost for sure with the language barrier. So if you don't speak the language at all, it's, especially in Colombia, can be quite difficult to get around. Maybe if you stay in a bigger city, and in the bigger city in a part there are the most foreigners, you can get around with just English, but other than that it's quite difficult. And in order to immerse yourself in the Colombian culture, it's almost impossible to if you don't speak Spanish. This is more or less a clear point, especially if you then want to do negotiating, negotiate a rental contract, everything like that. What we all did was all in Spanish. So language barrier is surely a big thing. If you don't speak the language at all, if you speak it a little bit, it helps you already a lot. But even then, it's quite hard to communicate. Sometimes the people have a big accent or talk very fast. So then it's quite difficult to get around, and this you have to just get used to that you are maybe like a little baby again and don't understand everything they're saying. Then another part which is I think more neglected is the part of the cultural differences. So the culture different. There are many parts to communicating, and one is of course the language, as we talked about, and the other thing is really the cultural difference. One great example is that especially the paisas here in Medellin, Colombia, they're very indirect, they're very polite. And coming from a country like the USA, Germany, Switzerland, or wherever you are coming from, which the culture maybe requires a more direct form of communications, which could be that if you don't like something, you just say it. Or if you want that somebody does work for you, you just say what you want. Here, especially in Antioquia, in the Andes of Colombia, it's quite different. So they're very indirect. They don't just go to somebody and say, I want you to do that. They first will talk about their family, do small talk, and after that put it in somehow that there is work to be done. And the same thing, if they don't like something, almost nobody here says, I hate something. They just, I don't like it too much, or they like something else better. That's how they say that they don't like something. Of course, this is very generalized, but this can be a hassle if you don't get the feel for that and don't know the stuff. That cultural differences can be quite a difficult thing to accommodate to. And especially in the example of Colombia, it's always the same topic. It's finding an apartment without paying high prices or expats or Gringo prices. So as you might know, to get an apartment is not quite easy here. I don't want to go into too much detail in this video. If you want to find out more about it, here's a video we already did about that. So, but that's quite a hassle that you cannot just get an apartment what you like here without having to go to jump through too many hoops. So that can be quite a hassle of relocating here to Medellin or to Colombia in general. Then of course the other thing is, if you want to relocate and stay here permanently, you have to get some paperwork done. So in order to get your visa, maybe start a business and all that kind of stuff. This is of course not just a Colombian thing. This is a thing, if you want to relocate to another country, you have to do paperwork. But this can be quite a hassle, especially if it's all in Spanish. So this is surely another point. So one thing that not many people speak about is the seduction of investing. So back in the US or in Europe, you maybe have $50,000 on the side, and that's nothing. But here in Colombia, you might have a lot of possibilities with that money. And it's very hard to not be constantly thinking about investing there, because your money goes a longer ways here than back where you're from probably. So staying strong, not investing in the first great thing you see can be quite difficult at the beginning for sure. And this is where I urge to everybody that they really come here, and see the market by themselves, take their time before they invest in anything here. Then one of the biggest challenges you can see, even if you're not too long of an expat, but you stayed in a place a little bit like I did, you can see expats come and go. And one of the most reasons are that they miss their friends or they're not able to get friends in the country they're in. We made a video about how to get friends as an expat. You can find it up here. But this is really a challenge many people face, that they don't get like-minded friends in Colombia and they just go back to their old friends and family back home. So this is another challenge, getting friends in Colombia as an expat. Yeah, so this is pretty much it for this video. Of course, there are many other reasons why, but really settling down, for me, for me personally, the two biggest challenges were really, of course, the language, but I think even more the cultural things. So how is everything done here? What are the subtle differences from back home, like subtle differences from a rental contract, how to apply for health insurance and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, really, it's all about details here. So yeah, maybe you already know, we offer some packages and services to help new expats coming here. You can find them on our website. Maybe you see the value in the packages like we do. We would be glad to help. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. If you want to see more videos like that, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video or have any question, leave a like or leave a comment in the comment section down below. See you next time.